In the previous video, we have learned z-test for a larger sample of size n is greater than or equal to 30. Suppose if the sample of size is less than 30, then we are considering the t-test to test any given hypothesis. This test also we can call it as student's t-distribution. This test is used to test the significance of mean of random sample. Then the t statistic is given by x bar minus mu by s into square root of mu, where mu is equal to n minus 1, mu is equal to n minus 1, which is called degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom. And the x bar is sample mean, mu is population mean, mu is population mean, and s is called sample standard deviation. S is called sample standard deviation, which is given by the sample standard deviation, which is given by s is equal to square root of summation over x minus x bar whole square, summation over x minus x bar whole square by a sample size n. And finally, with respect to the 5% level of significance or 1% level of significance, we are going to test the given hypothesis by using the t-test. Now I will consider one problem to solve on the given student's t-distribution. Here the problem is we need to find the student's t for the following data. Here clearly the sample size which is given is 8 and the corresponding values are -4, -2, -2, 0, 2, 2, 3 and 3. By taking the population mean to be 0, we need to find out what is the student's t. Now let us consider clearly in the given problem he has given that the sample size is 8. Now to find the sample mean x bar, we need to consider the relation sigma x by n. So that is -4, -2, -2, sum of all observations we are going to consider, plus 0, plus 2, plus 2, plus 3, plus 3 by the total sample size is clearly it is 8. Finally, if we simplify the given equation, we will be getting 0.25. And also we need to find out what is the sample variance. The sample variance which is given by summation over x minus x bar whole square by n. So further if we simplify the given sample variance, this becomes 1 by 8 times of -4 minus 0.25 whole square, -4 minus 0.25 whole square plus -2 minus 0.25 whole square plus minus 2 minus 0.25 whole square plus 2 minus 0 minus 0.25 whole square plus 2 minus 0.25 whole square plus 2 minus 0.25 whole square plus finally we need to subtract 0.25 from the given observation values plus 3 minus 0.25 whole square plus 3 minus 0.25 whole square. So after simplification we are getting the sample variance is 6.1875. Now we need the sample standard deviation, that is nothing but S. So S becomes 6.1875. Now clearly he has given that the population mean mu is equal to 0. Therefore the t statistic is given by x bar minus mu by S into square root of mu. If we substitute all the values in the given equation, we will be getting clearly x bar is 0.25 and the population mean is 0 by the sample standard deviation is square root of 6.1875 and the degrees of freedom will be 8 minus 1, that is equal to 7. So further after simplification finally we are getting the student's t value is 0.2659. So this is how we can find the t statistic for the given set of values. Now I will take the another question to test the hypothesis for the given observations. Here also he has given that sample consisting of 9 values, that values are 45, 47, 50, 52, 48, 47, 49, 53 and 51, and also he has given that the population mean is given, that is 47.5. Now we need to check whether the sample mean is differ significantly from the population mean using 5% level of significance or 0.05 level of significance. In the given problem clearly has given that the sample size is 9, so that we need to find its corresponding sample mean, that is summation over x by n. Further by adding all the observations like 45 plus 47 plus 50 plus 52 plus 48 plus 47 plus 49 plus 53 plus 51 by the total, the sample size is clearly here it is 9. By using calculator, if we simplify this equation, we will be getting the sample mean is 49.11, and also we need to find the sample variance, that is summation over x minus x bar whole square by n. So that means we need to subtract 49.11 from the given observation values, that is 1 by 9 times of 45 minus 49.11 whole square plus 47 minus 49.11 whole square plus 50 minus 49.11 whole square plus 52 minus 49.11 whole square plus 48 minus 49.11 whole square plus 47 minus 49.11 whole square plus 49 minus 49.11 whole square plus 53 minus 49.11 whole square, and the final value is 5 51. This is 51 minus 49.11 whole square. So by simplifying the given equation, finally we are getting the sample variance is 6.0988, so that the sample standard deviation is square root of 6.0988. Once the sample standard deviation is finding, the value of this equation is 2.47. Since the sample size is 9, so that the degrees of freedom becomes 9 minus 1, that is equal to 8. The population mean he has given, that is 47.5, and the sample mean x bar is 49.11, and the sample standard deviation s is 2.47. If we consider the t statistic, which is given by t is equal to x bar minus mu by s into square root of sigma. If we substitute all the values here, clearly the sample mean is 49.11 and the population mean is 47.5. The sample standard deviation is 2.47 and the degrees of freedom is square root of 8. So if we simplify this equation, we will be getting the t statistic value is 1.844. Since for 0.05 level of significance or 5% level of significance, t of 0.05 of gamma is equal to 2.31. Here clearly the t score which is less than 2.31, therefore we can conclude that the difference between the sample mean x bar and the population mean mu is not significant at 5% level of significance. Is not significant at 5% level of significance. Thank you.